Hi, welcome back. So we are in chapter 2, and that is to discuss the first pillar of data analysis, and that is the subject of data preparation. In this chapter, we're going to discuss a number of sections. First, we'll be looking at logging the data, and then the subject of data accuracy control, database structure, and then entering data to the computer, and finally data transformation. So let's go ahead and explore the first section, and that is the discussion of logging your data. Now, basically, logging of the data doesn't require any technical knowledge, but rather it's a kind of organization mechanism while you are building up your research. In any research project, you may have data will be coming from a number of different sources at different times. Example, from a mail survey returns, or maybe from a code interview data, from pre-test or post-test data, or sometimes even from observational data. So what you need to do is you need to set up procedure for logging the data or the information and keeping track of it until you are ready to do the comprehensive data analysis. This is a very important step, and you could do this, the logging step, using, for example, a standard computerized database program such as Microsoft Access, or the use of MySQL or SQL database. Or maybe you can use just as simple as a standard statistical programs. The only difference, using a computerized database program require perhaps some kind of technical skills and pre-knowledge on the subject of computer science. But using a standard statistical program such as the SPSS or the Jamovi or any other statistical program, perhaps it doesn't really require that much of a technical skills. But personally, I prefer to use a kind of spreadsheet software, example Microsoft Excel, which help you to organize or structure the data in such way that can be then used later in the analysis part. Now, one more important thing maybe you have to consider, that most professional researchers keep or retain the records for at least 5 to 7 years. And for some important or expensive study, the original data actually might be stored in a data archive. So the subject of logging the data is quite important, because from personal experience, I can tell you the way you start logging your data from the very beginning, it will help you later on to have hand-on and a clean and easy way to start your analysis later on. That was a quick review on the subject of logging the data. Next, we will be looking at data accuracy control. I will see you then.